Good day. Hello, welcome back to more Minecraft. Here in the world of, Minecraft. Shorter stream today. Mostly because we don't have much left to do in this pack. Can I sleep at night? Oh, I thought it was night. There's not much we can do left in this pack. So we're going to finish up this one today. And then I thought we might take the last 20 or 30 minutes to load up Sky Factory 4 and look at the different starting world types and narrow down what we're gonna start playing in the next series. Because next weekend I'm gonna start a Sky Factory 4 playthrough. Your mic sounds distorted today. Is anybody else having that problem? I didn't change anything. Please let me know if anyone else is seeing mic issues. I don't know why. Turn it down a little bit. Is that any better? Is that better? Is that louder? Is that okay? I don't know. You have to tell me. I'm not sure. I know there's a delay. So we've run into some snags. And I'm not sure exactly what to do about it. Well, I didn't change anything. That's why I'm confused. And I want to make sure if anybody else is having that problem or if it's just on your end. Because that happens. Sounds fine to you. Does it sound normal to you, John? Is it possible you have me open in 2 tabs, Phantom? That happens a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm amazing and totally worth watching twice at once. I can't back that up. But, Mike sounds good to Terry, too. Okay, so everybody sounds good to everybody else. Alright, well, tell me if I'm too quiet or loud or annoying. That has nothing to do with the mic, but just in general. So we've run into some snags, my friends. What is this up here, you ask? We'll talk about that. That's part of the snag. So one of the things we were going to work on today was trying to complete the eternal singularity. It was kind of our last goal that we're working on. And we were going to do this. For some reason, I have some lag there. I don't know why. But, yeah. So I was going to do that. And so I spent it actually didn't take that long. It was like 35 minutes to make a whole bunch of Enderium today. I think I have enough. I may have to make a little bit more. But it didn't take long at all with the watch and everything. It's what we were doing yesterday. So I made all the Enderium so we could make the Enderium one. But then while I was looking at the singularity, that's when I found the problem. And that's these 3 right here. Nether Quartz. Not too bad. I can EMC that all day. Whoops, I wish it wouldn't have taken me out of there. Osmium, again, super sauce, very easy to do. But then we ran into this. Black Quartz. Black Quartz is not EMCable. Not even a little bit. And there's no real quick way to get it. I tried to get it real quick. But the chance of it dropping, I've even got it going super fast. I can't run a whole bunch of auto sieves and stuff because I don't have the power is the problem. But you get it from sifting sand. As you can see, I got sand in here. The problem is that's all I've got, and it's run for a couple of hours now. There's no way we're going to get 10,000, and not even 10,000, right? Because it's blocks for that one. So if 4 of these counts as a block. So I would need close to 500 stacks of black quartz. We're just not going to have that. I had to filter it out because there's a couple of things you get, Nautilus and Nautilus eggs, which don't stack and kept filling it up. You'll see them there. They'll get sucked into the trash can. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish that today. We're not going to be able to make the eternal thingamabobber. And again, when we look at that, to think that this is what it takes to make one eternal singularity, and that to make one infinity ingot, you need 11 eternal singularities. See what I'm talking about? And none of these components are EMCable. That is, but you get dust from gravel too. I don't need dust. I need black quartz is the issue. And I don't have any dust at all. because I don't sieve dust. I mean, let me rephrase. You do get the dust, but I don't have that much of it because I've been filtering it into the trash. Right? That was part of what we were doing in here. So I don't have hardly any because it's been filtering into the trash can. Because it wasn't EMCable. There was nothing I could do with it. So had I been letting it build up this whole time, I probably could have. But I didn't know I was going to need it. So I've been scrapping it. You can cook those up, but I'll give me a few, right? It's not that many. Yeah, that's the only downside to it, right? Is that had I known I was going to need it earlier, I probably could have done that. Because I've thrown away probably hundreds of thousands of it at this point. Which reminds me. Now, EMC, letting this run all day, I'm up to almost 4 billion. I got plenty of EMC now. But I think that while I understand the purpose of making these challenging to get, making absolutely none of this EMC-able is insanity. You know what I mean? Just to make the sword, I need what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 infinity ingots. Right? So that's for every infinity ingot, I need 11 infinity catalysts. So add in this one at the bottom, I need 177 infinity catalysts, which is 177 eternal singularity. And each one of those 177, I'd have to make all of these, which is 10,000 of each of these items, or for these three, 10,000 blocks of that item. So even lowering the difficulty, that's too much. I mean, you're talking probably 100 hours of gameplay for that, right? So, exactly, Tyler, you're exactly correct. Yeah, and using it was. I mean, laser drill will help get you some resources, yes, but the fact that so many of these key resources cannot be put into EMC, it'd be one thing. Like, just to make one ingot having 11 catalysts, if I had to make 11 of these to make an infinity ingot, but then the infinity ingot was EMCable, that would make sense to me. That's still very challenging. Still going to use what you're looking at, 110,000 ingots of every type, plus the EMC to be able to afford it or mine it normally. But then at that point, I mean, if it's worth a lot, then you've got to build up a lot of EMC to get all the ingots, infinity ingots you need. Infinity ingots were EMCable in Stone Block 2 that we just played. And I think that they should have been here. Because to have the catalysts for that is insanity. Making one of these catalysts is already more work than I would normally want to put into something in a mod pack. Doing it 11 times to make an infinity ingot would be an extreme challenge in my eyes. But that just makes me one. So unfortunately what is endgame in this pack is ungodly amounts of endgame for me. So oh yeah, the coins are horrendous because at that point what are you going to buy with them, right? Like I'm sitting at 837,000 myself and I can't even buy black quartz. Can't even buy black quartz in here, so I wonder if infinity ingots in here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Catalyst. Nope. So, yeah, that. I did not realize that when we started this pack, but that's unfortunately way more than I'd ever want to do. I don't know what that is. Asgard Dandelion. What does it do? I don't even know what it does. Right. Yeah, they give you a lot of coins for stuff you'll never really need to buy. So by the time you got to the point that you can make any of those, you've got this, right? You've got, here's serious amounts of EMC. I had to turn off, I got rid of the watches on here because I was getting so many piles of Neutron, they were filling up my inventory. We were at 8K, I'm sitting on 9K there, I've got 600, I've got enough ingots to do most of what I would need to do. But, yeah, unfortunately just not in the cards, this pack, unfortunately, so I apologize for that. So, we need to find something to do for about an hour and 15 minutes. And then we're going to switch over to Skypack before and figure out and look at some of the starting worlds, see what they look like and what we might want to do in the next pack. So let's see, is there anything in here, mods, that I've never done before that could be fun? Security craft does not look fun. I don't quite understand what I would even use it for. Who am I securing against? You know what I mean? I'm the only one on this server. Quantum Flux seems a thing. Ender IO, Flux Networks, Industrial, all that stuff we've done 100 times in different packs, so I don't feel like I need to do anything there. Blood Magic, we only did 28% of Blood Magic, but there really wasn't much else to do. The thing with Blood Magic, while it's really cool looking, it's not really usable. There's not a lot, like the gear is not that hot when compared to things like access to Supremium and stuff like that. Let's jump into Sky Factory 4. Well, I don't want to do that, Tyler, and I'll tell you why. The reason we're not going to start that playthrough today is it makes it very hard for people to find episode 1. That make sense? You know what I mean? Starting an episode in the middle of starting a playthrough in the middle makes it very difficult for people, and I've had a lot of complaints about that in the past. So, while I don't care to jump over and look at the different starting worlds and such, that's not going to take 2 hours. I'm not going to start the playthrough because I wanted to take the week for people to have time to be able to recommend goals and rules and things of that nature. People who may not get a chance to watch this until tomorrow or one day after work, chat about it in the Discord, have some conversation before I jump right in, right? But we do need to know what starting world we're going to use in order for people to be able to do that. Because some of the starting worlds might limit what some of the challenges can be, right? Or may inspire brand new challenges we never thought of based on that starting world. So, we're going to bumble around in here for a little bit. Blood Magic, while cool aesthetically, the gear is just not... That's like Britannia gear. Anytime I've ever had Britannia or Blood Magic in a mod pack, there's always easier to get gear that's better. And usually it's mystical agriculture, to be honest with you. Or glitch, something like that. So that's another reason why I'm like, I just never feel the need to go through all the work to make that gear, right? If I was trying to 100% a pack, which at first I thought about doing until we saw all that hard stuff at the end, this one has too many quests to 100%. What is PSI or Psi? You know, I don't know. So here's Psi. We can take a look at it. I honestly don't know a thing about it. It's a magic pack. Programming in Minecraft. Boy, that sounds like... That does not sound fun. Psi is a magical text spell. Okay. Create action sequences to be executed in the world. I don't know if that sounds fun. We'll take a look here. Some people do not understand. Okay, well that hurts my brain. Or do not want to do it at all, and that's okay. So here's a link to a paste bin someone made that you can use to import all the levels. Well, that's cool. I'm not going to probably do that, but you know. Onlydraven just cheated, so it's okay for you to do so also. Ah ha ha! It just said I cheated. You called me out, you bastards. I don't know what I just did, but I somehow cheated. I thought I was just clearing the quest. That's funny. Alright, well now I want to build it. How to assemble. Maybe English is not their first language. Focus rods and insert spell. Although I didn't see many spelling mistakes in the rest of the pack. We need a rod constructor. Yeah, that's not code. It's EMCable, so already I'm interested in what we're doing. We'll make a rod constructor. One moment while Draven constructs his rod. I need a piston. Oh, I don't have a piston. Can I make a piston? Got any in here? I do not. Can I make one? I can. EMCable. One miss. Try that again. This. Whoops. Hold on a minute. Oh. Can you guys still see me okay? I accidentally shut down my browser. One moment. Let me pull up the stream again. That was my fault. Okay, I'm back. Draven gets his rod out. Here we go. Rod. Hot rod. Okay, here we go. Boop. Oh, I forgot I learned that. Cool document. I wonder if this is spelled wrong on purpose. This document tells you that you or the last beholder of this document cheated, and therefore do not deserve respect or glory. Approve of document signed by Kevsboy. That's hilarious. It says that I'm a filthy cheater. Can you believe that, Draven? Let's put that on the wall next to my cool person pass. That's a cool document, cool person. I'm so cool. Why am I wiggling? I have so much coolness. I have a rod constructor. One moment while Draven constructs his... Good God! Okay, well that's confusing. We'll take a look at it though. Loot box. Badoop. Dragon stone. Teleport stone. Just going into ancient race. Right click to set position, then do it again to teleport there. That's pretty cool. Built-in teleport. Oh, and a Britannia that's not EMCable. Whoops. Tribute to pizza. Let us all give praise to the Terry's delicious pineapple pizza. The yummiest of all nom-noms. Give thanks. Alright, questy quest. Alright, so now I gotta focus my rod. Now that you got your rod constructor, you can make your first rod. Okay. How do I do that? Focus rod. They all look kind of the same. There's no recipe for them. Maybe it'll walk me through in the next step. Right click your new focus rod on some... Well, no, I gotta make a focus rod. How do you make one? Man, I hate when it doesn't tell you how to do things. But it doesn't tell you how to make the rod. Oh, why does it say Infinity? I probably accidentally pinned that quest. How do I clear that again? I don't remember. I gotta... There we go. I pinned it by accident. Well, I was going to do side, but I don't know how to make the... I don't know how to make the rod. I'm supposed to use this. This doesn't help me at all. I don't know what to do with this. There's no instructions. Recipes? No. Rod constructor, but it doesn't... There's no recipe for rods. Oh, wait. There we go. Hang on. How do I know which one I'm supposed to make? Press C. Rod constructor and put the... Wait a minute. What is this? Recipes are not included in this guide. Great. Iron rod frame. I will say there's a lot of recipes whoever made this did not take the time to put in the JEI. That is an iron rod frame. What do I need? Oh, okay. Okay, so I have some. So now it says to throw redstone. Stack of redstone into the world. And thwap it. Alright, well that wasn't that bad. See how well I thwapped it? Draven is a thwapper. You didn't know that about him. Draven, the mad thwapper. Spell Inscriber is the block you will use when you create all your spells via sequence programming. That hurts my heart so badly. Sequence? Really? What am I missing? I'm missing an empty map. Okay, I'm missing a map 0. How do you make a map 0? Maybe it's that bottom recipe? Okay, so I need something. So I need a compass. I need a comp-ass, okay? Comp-ass. Make one of those. Make one of those. And then I think I have to open it. Map. Wow, I'm in the upper corner there, aren't I? Really? It's not a very good map. Okay, then is that EMCable? That is EMCable. Let me throw some of those in there too. So then we go back into this, and I'm still trying to make this. There we go. Spell something or other. Throw that sawdust in there. Is this EMCable? It is not. Okay. So where'd that go? So here we go. We have this. Spell Inscriber. Is this map EMCable? It is. There we go. Learn to map. Alright, my sequence is working. Loot box, bloop, Rune of Air, Obsidian Skull Ring. That's a quest in itself. Convenience. More rewards from the rewards. A spider eye. Okay, that's not a very good one. That is not EMCable. Neither is that. So those go in there. Oakley dokley. So now we go back to Psi. We're 45% of the way. Reach Psi level 10 and be able to make the Psi ingot and gem. Okay. I don't know if I did that or not. Trick Infusion. Infuses gold into Psi metal. Well, how do you get that? What is that? Trick Infusion. Maybe I should look in this. Unequip your rod and press C. Okay. Debug caster. So I need to get more levels. Okay. So I need more levels. So I need to turn... You have no idea how to operate this. Yeah, I noticed. So I need to turn more redstone into stuff. Into pink stuff. And then I'll get experience points so I can then turn to other things. Okay, here we go. Everything's working out perfectly. We'll do this here. Wait, isn't it just... All the experience in the world. Put up! Did I get experience for that? I don't think that I did. I want to check something. Redstone. 4,096. They have the same EMC value, so converting them does not make me profit in any way. Okay. I don't know how to get to level 10. Because I need Trick Infusion. Where do I see my experience? You have no idea how to operate this. Wait a minute. How do I not know how to open the box? I was in it a minute ago. No, I didn't. No, I wasn't. I was in this a minute ago. Oh. So, level Psi Metal Infusion. So that's the one I need. I don't know how I'm supposed to level. Maybe I'll do the cheating thing again. Maybe that'll do it. Cheat! Did that help me? Don't know. It didn't appear that I got any levels. Oh, hey, you know what? I just realized something. Let me get this. It's possible that I have it. But I have to pick something first. We'll pick this one. How do I pick it? Okay, well, I'm here. This is very confusing. This sucks. I'm not enjoying this at all. Side blows ass. I'll learn. Yes, my dinosaur did grow. Look, he's the size of an ostrich. He still won't let me feed him. I can't give him any more food. He's sleeping because it's nighttime. Here, we'll make it daytime. You can see him walk around. His name is Nuggies. Dino Nuggies. We just call him Nuggies for short. See? Nuggies just in there hanging out. He's cool. He doesn't hurt me or nothing. Isn't that right, Nuggies? He looks cool. I can't ride him or anything, though. I can't click on him or interact with him in any way whatsoever. Come on, Pigface. We gotta go. His name's Pigface. So I have this thing. Oh, now I can see things. I don't know what I would do with any of that. Okay. Yeah, Psy, I think we're done with Psy. Because I don't know what the world to do with that. This is dimensional. We've already done the dimensions. Master Chef, I don't think you guys want to see me make food for an hour, considering I'm not going to make them all, right? Let's see. Screw Tinkers. We did Dino Nuggies yesterday, and this is pretty much done. It's just making the other dinos. Extended crafting, had I learned this, I probably would have got achievements for, because I made all this stuff. Tiny progressions, little things that help you do stuff, but nothing game-changing or progressive. Whoops. Open block, same thing. Little things you can do stuff with. Little stuff. Simple storage, nothing new here I've never used before. Agricraft, I don't really see the purpose of it in this pack. Mystical is just making seeds and gear that I don't need. Project E is just making stuff we're not going to use. We already looked at Arboretus. So there's not a whole lot. Let's see. So you're done with this pack. Can you pull a T-Rex out of creativity just so you can see what it looks like? Yeah, I could do that. I don't mind. If you guys don't mind me jumping into creative and looking at some things. Tyrannosaurus. Egg. There he is. Spawn Tyrannosaurus. We'll do the egg the right way here. Padap! Huh. Last time I just got the dinosaur. Do I gotta sit on it? Oh, I can kick it around. Maybe I can't be in creative. Okay. All I did was pick it up by right-clicking it. No, I'm not seeing any type of sparkles or anything. Pig face, why? Buffy, why? Oh God. Kitty butt. Maybe I have to give it time or something? Go over here to Dino Nuggies. No, Tyrannosaurus isn't even in there. Huh. Well, I maybe have to give it time and give it a little while, I guess. What you doing, Buffy? Hey, baby. Kitty butt. Today I took a nap because my head was hurting. And it started to thunder a little bit outside, and I think Buffy got scared because she came into my bedroom, climbed up on top of my belly, my chest, and just went to sleep for like an hour and a half. She has never done that. Lately, she got up there and slept a little while, but that's the longest she slept on top of me ever since the first week that I had her. The first week I had her, the first day she hid behind a dresser, and I had to eventually go in there and get her and bring her out. She hadn't come out to eat, drink, or use the bathroom or nothing. I couldn't get coax her out, so I had to go back there, move the dresser, and get her. And then from that point on, for the next week, she was with me the whole time. She sat next to me, and at night she slept in the bed on top of me. And, I mean, bonded with me very quickly. How is her teeth? Still sore. They bother her. She rubs her mouth and stuff a lot. Her surgery is this Thursday. So again, a clarification, I do want to throw that out there. She is having surgery Thursday, assuming there are no problems, issues, or complications. I plan to start the new Sky Factory 4 playthrough next Friday. Probably starting a bit early, may run long on that one, may run for like 4 hours or more. May do like a 5 to 9 kind of thing. But if there are any problems or she's clearly sick and needs additional care, I may not be able to stream until Saturday. It's going to depend on how that all goes and how extensive how many teeth they have to pull. Oh, Dino Nuggies. They're dancing. I'll dance too. Dinos! Hello, little guys. Where are you going? How do you pick up? Can I pick him up? He's made noises. I wonder if I could coax him with some meat. I don't want to put him with Dino Nuggies. Do you want a meat? Oh, I clicked on him and he ate it. He clicked on it and he ate it. He did. Okay. Where'd the other one go? Stop trying to eat Nuggies. Yes, I clicked on him and he ate it. Can I throw you another one? Do you want that meat? Okay, so he ate 2. So maybe you just got to feed them once and then they'll start growing. Wait, where'd the other guy go? There he is. Listen. I need you guys to come over here somewhere. I don't know how to coax them. Maybe a lead? A lead might work. I don't think I found one yet, have I? No, that's lead. How do you spell lead? Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, lead. It's just spelled just like lead. Who knew? Come here, Dino Nugget. Yay! Excellent. So I would need a post now, right? A post? Fence? Let's get a couple of fences here. I'll put that there. Yes. Let me go get the other guy. I was thinking the same thing, putting a watch of flowing time next. That's why I wanted to use the lead to keep him where I'm going to put the... Oh, no! You can only put one on there, it seems. Okay. That's okay. We'll just get another one. There we go. So let me set that on here. That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. Oh, and you're not being led. That's why. There, get on there. Okay, excellent. That works. They are very growly. Oh, here. You know, I don't need this one anymore. I'm gonna get this one. Grow, Dino babies. We'll see. We'll give them a little bit of time and then we'll come back. How you doing, Nuggies? You doing all right? Do you want to meet? I mean, I know pork chop has worked for everybody so far. Can I click on you with it? No. Throw you another one? He's a bird. Like, you'd think he'd eat not meat, but maybe he's a meat-eating bird, like a raptor. Looks like an ostrich. Here. You guys want more meat? Nope. I'm loud, though. Okay. So let's see. Anything else? Anything else in here? Big pouch. Infinity bucket of water. How do you make that? Is that a bucket of water that's full of water forever? That's kind of cool. I've never made that. Hang on a second. I want to see if that actually works. Steve. Water. And then, what was the thing I was trying to make? Water. Infinity bucket of water. I don't see you. No, it's Molten Infinity block. There it is. Oh, I don't have any of these guys? I'm out of blaze powder. Okay. Making my life difficult. Blort. Blort. Try it again. Actually, I have to make a stack of those. And then... clear out the slimes here. Let's see how... It is a legit infinite bucket of water. That's actually not that hard to make. I've never seen that before. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you could use that for recipes of stuff. Is it even seeable? It is not, but still. 2C per bucket. Wait, what does that mean? 2 Celsius? Coolant. Oh, it can be used as a coolant. Gotcha. That's what that means. That's pretty cool. A cooked silkworm. Have I eaten one of those? I have not. Fine. Infinite lava bucket. I didn't see that here. Doesn't look like it. No. Small medical... Watering can. We're used to those. Growth crystals. We've seen all those. Battle axes are weapons. I never did go all the way up to better cobblestone generators. Speed Demon. When on head, gives 1 armor. Full sit gives you speed. Okay. Tough skin. Get lapis. That's the one that lets you water breathing. What does quartz do? Strength. Obsidian gives you more health, maybe? Resistance. Okay. A villager dream. What's this do? Nothing. It's just emerald. Hot stuff. Hey, that's my nickname in high school. When wearing full set, fire resistance and resistance. Bandages for healing. Okay, well that's not bad. That's bone works. There's a bone armor too. What do those do? Anything? Nope. And stone does nothing. So you gotta make those first. I like how the dinos sleep at night. Maybe they only wait. Maybe they grow in the morning. Let's go sleep. See if that speeds anything up. Because it's possible that maybe they grow per day kind of thing, and the watch isn't helping because they're waiting for a day-night cycle. They look a little bigger to me. Is that me, or do they look a little bigger? I think they look a little bigger. Let's go check on Nuggies. I think Nuggies at maximum size. I don't think he's getting any bigger. I think those look a little bigger to me. I wish I had a way of making it nighttime. Well, I mean, technically I do. Let's go sleep again. Well, that's a cheats. Not even have to be in crate for that. Okay, they do not look any bigger today. Maybe they need a meat. Let me check and see if they need a pork chop. Do you need a pork chop? Anybody want some pork chops? They do not care about my meat. Reminds me of most of the women I've met in high school. Hilarious. Okay. So that was over here. Oh yeah, what was I didn't see, was it a repair tablet? So 1 is durability every X seconds. A repair tablet. We can make that. Hardened stone. I don't see if I have any of those components yet. Oh wow, I've got everything. I was unaware of that. Alright. Repair tablet. Maybe that'll repair my armor? It is repairing my armor! Will it work if I don't keep it in my hotbar? It does! Okay, so for people playing this, the repair tablet, once you have a nether star, because that was the hardest part of that, that'd be pretty good. Light-rimmed stablestone. Okay. 12 Minecraft days. Okay. Let's do that. I've made the advancement the king. Yes. Well, I have a watch of flowing time. I don't know if it's helping or not. I'll sleep a few, now we'll go take a look and see if they're any bigger. I have a watch next to him. It doesn't appear to be making any difference. Because it takes days, not minutes. So I need... I mean, oh, you're probably talking about speeding up time in general. I'm just choosing to make it night. And not having to use the watch. Works too. Set time to night. That's delicious. This shouldn't take too long. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times I've done this. 9. Hope they don't eat my pig, man. That'd be funny, though. 10. 11. Snack. I have some more Junior Mints, but I have to go get them. That's the only snack I have with me today. I have to go get some snacks. I meant to do it today, but then it rained, and I didn't feel like going out in the rain. Tomorrow morning, I got to take my mother-in-law's car over to get an oil change, so... Well, I'm not sure this is working. Because there's definitely been 12. We'll do 2 more just to be on the safe side. Blizz, you turd. Yep. Yep, nothing's happening there, so I guess we got... Yeah, you might not be able to cheese it. Yeah, you could be correct. So be it then. So be it. I said so be it, not Soviet. I don't want to be confused. I'm not making a Russian propaganda. Yeah, keep on repairing that gear. Oh, good. It's doing everything at once, too. It's the only thing I have that's repairable. You know what? I just realized I have night vision. I don't need torches anymore. Need to eat something, though. Let's grab us some delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken. My favorite fried chicken is Kentucky Fried Chicken. There are other restaurants out there that make fried chicken. They just don't do it as well. So we did that. Open blocks. Let's see. Is there anything else here that's cool? Sky block. That's cool. It's like a feather block in Skypack before. You place it in the air and then you can build off of it. Village highlighter. Where the center of a village is. Center of the village is where ice golems can spawn. Boundaries can be expanded as more villagers. I don't think that'd be that useful. Placing a block to the donation station, it will try to find the donation link to the author of the mod created to that block or item. I don't know what that means. Sonic glasses. To see sounds. Why would I need that? Hang glider for people who can't fly. Path, decorative block. Luggage, that walks around behind you. That was in Sky Factory 4, was it? Has it been in a pack I played with before? Building guide. Build certain shapes. Project certain shapes. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's make one of those. That's not hard. Excuse me. Also EMC ball. So technically... Change size. How does it work? I can change the thing, but it's not doing anything. Stone block, that's where it was. Thank you. Well, it says I'm changing stuff, but I don't know what it's It's not showing me anything. No? Well, I don't think am I not doing it right? Shape cylinder. Okay. Where is the cylinder? I don't think that's working. Oh well. Show me it. Oops, I zoomed out. Achievement. Enhance. Guide. You can right click the enchant building guide to replace them. Shape. Wow, that is very, very confusing. I don't find that useful. Sponge. Why is the sponge green? There's a sponge on a stick. That's pretty cool. Auto enchantment. Auto anvil. It can be fully automated. Well, that's pretty cool. Vacuum hopper. Those are nice. Fan. Blows items and entities away. Oh, so those could have been used for a mob farm. Tank. Elevator. Rotating elevator. Place it 20 meters apart. While touching the elevator, press the space bar. Up, go down. The player can be rotated in the direction the block is filled. I don't need to be rotated. Rope ladders for climbing. Okay, well that was some stuff. That was that one. Random things. Spectre energy injector. Ooh. Some lamps. Ender bridge. Across your world. Okay, so very far teleportation. Ender bucket. What's this do? Well, you change the time of day. I can already do that. Emerald compass. Compass points to a specific player. Oh, for multiplayer. Stuck in a cave. Want an easy way to the surface? Use me. Oh, now that sounds cool. We should make one of those and try it. Well, that's pretty cool. I want to try that. What happened to that rope? Alright, so now we got to go find a way to... Pigface, are you following me everywhere? I didn't realize he was going to follow me into danger. I have no time for your monsterness. Why is there a chest in here? Huh. It's the first time I found just a chest in the wild. Pigface, you're causing problems. Okay, let's see what this happens. Oh, I gotta hold it? It is searching for a way out. Pigface, I hope you're able to come with me. Maybe I'm too far down? Oh, maybe there is no way out of here. I hadn't considered that. Pigface! You're in the lava! Oh, God! Woo, Pigface! We almost lost Pigface. It's the scariest thing anybody's ever had happen to them. Here we go. Yeah, see, I know there's a way out of here. Stop that. Alright, let's try this now. I know there's a way out because I just came in it. A name tag? Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I probably could. I don't think this works. I dug this. This was me looking for stuff yesterday. Yeah, that was super awesome, wasn't it? Not the most useful thing I've come across. Oh, I don't have an anvil anymore. I forgot I got rid of the anvil. I used it to make a cow in a jar. My eyes bothering me. Ugh, allergies been killing me this week. Where you at, Pigface? Pigface. Why are you sitting down, man? Oh, I can make him stay in a spot. Oh, I can right-click on him and tell him to stay here. That's excellent. Now I don't have to worry about him chasing me into scary places. Oh, I just realized what we could do. I just realized, Pigface, you have to stay here for this. We can go check out some of those super big pirate ships we never went into. Take on a pirate captain. We never did any of that. Oh, here was the giant Draven on this island. We kick his ass too. Oh, I'm getting your loot now, sir. Out with your arrows. Out with your arrows. Enjoy this. Get you a bite. Die, giant Draven. I'm good. I took all their loot. That guy kicked my ass earlier. Ooh, all the foods. See what else is in here. What are you holding out on me? More food? Ow. Go away, sir. I'm looting your loots. There's no need for violence. You didn't have to take it there. That's a cool way to make a campfire. I've never seen that. That's actually a really easy, basic way to make a campfire. Stick a lava block or netherrack in there with some cobblestone slabs. That looks really cool. I like that. I claim your flag in the name of Draven. What do we get here? Heavy diamond boots. A walker shield. The walker collar. Mob to be summoned. Abyssal walker. Ooh, we may try that in a minute. Don't need that shield. Diamonds. Some dyeable iron helmets. There's a banner. A bunch of foods. Bread is not EMCable. What's this axe? Bold battle axe. Sharpness 5, unbreakable 3, mending a knockback. Let's have some decent stuff. Okay, well, first of all, let's put all this away. Summon! Nothing happened. Oh, there it is! I have an invisible abyssal walker. He's my homie. That's pretty cool. Oh, my eyes are killing me. Hang on, let me turn this fan off. The wind blowing on my eyes might not be helpful. Put him with slime! Protect me, abyssal walker! You are... Hit me, so he'll... Oh, these guys can't hurt you. Oh, I killed the abyssal walker! Whoops! I didn't think it would hurt an ally. It doesn't hurt Pigface, so... Still cool! Onward to ships! Let's find us a pirate captain and kick his butt. Oh, I don't want to go down in there, though. I could kill a guardian. Is there anything cool in there? Screw you, guardian. I've been so long since I've been in one of these. Oh, why you gotta block the door? I can breathe under here, you fools. Not you guys, I meant the other things. Do I have one of these? I don't know if I have one of these. Where's some of these? Oh, I forgot they put this thing on me. Patchy? Hang on, I got a kitty card. How do I... There's nowhere to go in here. This place sucks. Oh, there's upstairs here. Okay, well that's better. Why did that hurt me? Stop giving me the stinks. We'll gather that up. Oh, what's this? Sponges! I don't think I have a sponge. Is there a place for me to stand? Can I try to mine a sponge? Oh my god, is there any way to get rid of this? Is it milk? Does milk get rid of that? Can you drink milk underwater? That's another question I'd have to ask, wouldn't it? A nature core. Interesting. How's my armor looking? Pretty fat. Let's go ahead and put this away for a while. Milk. Milk. Now I have a bucket of water. No, you turds! They got me again. I have to be quick. Got it! Sponges! Excellent. Alright, so there's a... I don't know why it has to hurt me to hurt them. Give me your heart thing. Open your heart to... That's a little Madonna there for you. Which I'm not a Madonna fan at all. Oh, there's a big old space. Denied. What am I looking? No, why'd you sink me? Purple one. I think I saw a chest back here. I did. Ooh, there's some stuff. What is that? Raw piranha. I've never seen that fish. And I have the achievement for getting all the fish. I'm not using melee. I'm AoE. Guess that counts, huh? Where? I don't know what I'm looking for. How do I? Did I kill the Elder Guardian? Was that big guy? Oh, I'm back at the exit. Or a different exit. All the dead fishies. Sponge. Put away what I can. I'll eat this raw piranha. Num 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 num. Because that's what Dravens do. Raw trout. Let's put the rest of this stuff away. And grab us some milk so I can get rid of my stank. Nobody wants Draven to be stanky. Now we continue our quest with the pirate captain. I can't believe I haven't found one yet. They're usually all over the place. There's one. There we go. Look at that big old ship. Oh, it's a twofer. Maybe they're having a battle. This one doesn't have guns. That one has cannons. What are you guys shooting at? What is that thing? I've not seen this creature in the world yet. Ooh, fish night. Oh, look at all this stuff. That's a lot of diamond gear. What is that? Ectoplasm. I've been slimed. Oh, look at that. Is that an insane creeper who's purple in there? Look at that insane creeper. I'm not going to let him kill me or nothing, but that's crazy. Oh, I hit the pirate captain once. Where is he? Got a cookie. Oh, that looks kind of cool. See, this would have been a cool base. I could have cleaned this out and made it one big open space. Bunk beds? Yeah, I'd rip all this out and make it one big open empty underground and made the base out of that. That would have been awesome. And chest in here. There's a chest. Get some stuff. I hear. Where did the pirate captain go? How do I? Why does he have a water tank? What is in your? Give me your lily pad. That's just a bush. Put away what I can. I don't know where the captain went. Well, maybe he's across here. Nope, those are not the captain. Maybe he's at the front of the show. Oh, that's creeper with that. That's hilarious. How dare you, spider? No, he's not up here. Where's this turd? Oh, there we go. Upstairs. Didn't even notice it. Oh, he's not here. Fancy diamond boots. Bunch of armor and loot. This has been a good early game. What's that? Another one of those walker shields. Thank you. Hey, Heather?
Yeah.
Could you be doing a favor? Clearly Canadian in a box of Junior Mints. I'm on camera. My wife is going to be nice and get me a snack. She's benevolent. I don't know where this captain is. I thought he'd be at the back of the boat here somewhere, but he does not appear to be. Maybe he's down in the middle area. Named Draven is generally understood to mean of the raven, or one who emerges from the shadows, and is often associated with the raven symbol of wisdom, intelligence, and foresight. Somebody just posted that truthful fact about me. Did you hear all that? Basically, it was saying I'm awesome. Just give my wife more reasons why she'd appreciate me. Let's see what's down in... Oh, that's just here. Oh, that put you in the caves. I don't know where the pirate captain is. Ow! Oh, he's invisible. That turd. He's got a parrot. Get him. He's got a gun. Captain's got a gun. Dude, yeah, you run. I'm going to AoE you to death. Turd. Goal reached. I'm the captain now. Traitor parrot. Ow. The parrot hit me. I think. What do I get out of that? Not a lot. A ninja dagger. I am very ninjistic. Probably didn't know that about me, but it's very true. Okay. I like that bird. Alright, let's go check out this one. This one here is a different boat. It also has, maybe has a different pirate. I don't like that I couldn't see him. He's invisible. There's some purple guys down there. They've got their sails up. That's awesome. This is definitely a different boat. There was no... Stop that. Ah, get you a bite of that. Peace for everybody. Oh, God! Oh, Lord! Your cannons never work. Why do you do that? They always slide off their cannons, and it doesn't help them in any way whatsoever. We're not going to keep stealing their food. I already have all their foods. Flint and iron. 200% damage from behind. Rogues do it from behind. That is true. World of Warcraft. Sometimes I miss thee. Alright, let's find this captain and give him a slap. Oh, I hit him. He's upstairs, I bet. Or downstairs. Ow. There he is. I can see this one. Get you a piece. Oh, he drank an invisibility potion. Denied. Ow, parrot. I hate to do this, but you're causing me problems. Oh, that's an explosive parrot. No one told me that was a thing. Why didn't one of you warn me there was explosive parrots? I'm going to grab these things in case I don't have EMC. Not that it matters that much, but you know. craft guns? I can make a gun. Yeah, I'll be alright. Boot. What's blowing up down here? Oh, creeper head. I'll take that. Now, I did not check. There's nothing in there. Treasure chests. Yeah. Anything cool? Nothing I don't have. I don't have a spiked glove. I'll take that. A lot of art. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Take your art and your map. Craft guns, huh? Okay, we can go home and craft guns. I'd do that. Oh, you know what? Real quick before we do that. Why are you... Oh, I got stunk again. Hang on. I got stanked. I forgot. Stupid guardians. Yeah. Home jams. Boink. Yeah. Souvenir. Oh, my dinos got bigger. We'll go take a look here after I eat some food. French toast. They got bigger. Hello. Let's go check on. Yeah, he's the same size. Nuggies has not gotten any larger. That's cool, though. Alright, so see if we can make a gun, huh? There's a lot. Bubble gun. I wonder if it's not called a gun. Blunderbuss? Nope. Pistol? Nope. What else would it be called? Oh man, I ordered Junior Mints. They came half melted. Damn summer weather. So last night after the stream, I had to go pick up my wife's medication at Walgreens. I had a t-shirt on. I wear the shorts I'm normally wearing, which is a pair of pajama shorts. So I wear around the house. I'm like, I'm not getting in the car. I'm just going through the drive-thru. Flint walk. Flint laser gun. Nope. Guess I'll just start cycling through. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Bullets are from Chocolate Quest Report. Okay, so let's just look in that mod. It's got to be in here. There we go. Revolver. Doesn't look like any of them are craftable. Huh. So I have to have somebody drop one, huh? Oh, man. Half these Junior Mints have melted. It looks like somebody splooged all over my chocolate. Not that that's stopping me, I'm just saying. Darn! They're not craftable. Then why give me the bullets? Oh, hey, I have one. Oh, we gotta go shoot something. Hold on. Battle tower! I think I already cleared that one. Oh, look at this. There's a boat right next to my house. I went the other direction. Wow, everything's dead here. I didn't kill it. I don't know what you're drinking potions for, sir. You're a dead man. Anybody in here? Oh, look at the mess they made. Look at everybody. denied. It's oddly satisfying, but it doesn't do much damage. Hold on, doesn't do much damage. Maybe there's better bullets. Ooh, fiery bullets. 375 plus 5. Ignite on hit. But you can't craft these either. You just have to find them. That sucks. That sucks. Shot his hat off. Loot for Draven! What is that? That's a big fish. Give me your meats! Oh, he didn't give me any meats. Oh, he's passive, so the AoE doesn't work on him. Huh, they don't give meat. That's disappointing. Look at a smile. Hey, yeah, I'm all about it, man. Wait, is that the direction I just came from? It is. I'm an idiot. What makes me sad you can't craft them? Oh, that's a nice little island. That would have been a cool starting island. Look at that. I would have built my house around that and kept the pool. Die, horse line! And your children! Sorry, you all had to see that. I would have totally kept this pool. I wouldn't have messed with it. I'd have built around it. That's, you know, we looked everywhere for islands and couldn't find an island anywhere. Oh, let's go find a pirate island. We haven't messed with one of those yet. We'll check out a pirate island and then maybe we'll start looking at seeing what we're going to do for our next series. This might take a minute. Surprisingly, they were everywhere. Oh, look, we found one. Convenience. Hee-hee. Shamow. Pirates! Get you a piece! Ah! Arg! Yarg and other pirate noises! Get you a bite. They're doing spin attacks! I can do those. Mine are better. Mine are way better. Bullets! I'll take bullets. What did I just pick up? What is that? A kunai? What is a kunai? Oh, check that out! It's a whippy chain thing. Ah! Ah, spinning! Get away from me, tiny dancer. Hold me closely, pirate dancer. Ba-dum-dum-dum. What you got in here? Stuff I need? Nope. Glowy punk. Ooh, jack-o'-lantern. I don't think I have one of those. Yeah, axe. There we go. Give me that. Yeah, I don't think I have one of those. Put that in there. EMC. I got some jam. Well, hang on to that and the bullets and this and that. Have I eaten that jam? I've not yet eaten that jam. Or that jam. Draven needs jam. I don't need that stuff though. Okay. Alright, let us discover the evils that is this world. What's on top here? Any loot? No. Okay. Whoop! Anything down here? Oh. Ow! That guy dive bombed me. You see that, right? Wasn't just me. Everybody saw that. Got a little bar here. Pirate bar. I respect it. Pirate bar. They get their pirate bevs. Who doesn't want pirate bevs? That's grog, baby. What you got in here? Trash. What you got in here? Ah, secret passage part. You jerk. You tried to surprise me. It's like, surprise! Butt sex. Denied. Also denied. Give me your... Where's... I don't know where the pirate captain is. Ooh. Food, armor, clothes, food, pants, lottery tickets. Nothing I need. Hat unlocked. Redstoner's hat. I haven't got a hat in a while. I thought I had them all. I think there's stairs up over here. We gotta find this captain so I can slap him around. Oh, there's a nice little house here. Is this the captain's house? Denied! Oh, nothing else over here. Clean out some stuff here real quick. Nom 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 nom. By the way, if you're out there hanging out, thank you for coming by and chilling with me today. I appreciate it. Whoops. Shut down the stream again. If you're having a good time, please remember to click the old like button. Help a guy out. It would be appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Because that would be cool too. How many hats you've collected and how many you haven't. You know, that's a good point. I don't know. I'm going to look here in a minute. So I destroy the... Pirates out here? No, some bullets. Since you can't make those, I should pick them up, I guess. Where's the pirate captain? Food I don't need. Hey, what's under you? Or just a block of stone? Thought they were trying to hide something on me. I wouldn't stand for it. They had a hidden emerald underneath the carpet. You see that sneakiness? I can't believe that. Trying to hold out on our hero Draven. It's the saddest thing anybody's ever seen in their lives. Oh, you look like you're having a bad day. Denied. Also denied. I have all the fishes. Oh, pirate captain! Come get you a bite! Stop going invisible! Where are you, stupid? There he is. Dead. Captain. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I got a lost crate out of that. Anything good? Silicalander's Ward. What does that do? Hold hand or equip for buffs. Infinite. Shields. Huh. That's pretty cool. Got some diamond bullets for the first time. Whoops. Nothing super special. I believe we're at the top. I believe we have cleared the pirate island. What is that? Come back here, weird skeleton. I want to kill you. Oh, I didn't drop anything. Okay. Let us go back to the house. Check on our dinos. Home. Let's see what's happening. Then we'll see if we can find hats. Hello, pig face. Well, they didn't get as big as I would have hoped, but that's okay. They're alright. What is that symbol that I have? Why do I have weakness? Interesting. Any... Whoops! I did not mean to do that. Yee-hee! Shamow! Here we go. Now, he did not get any bigger. I think that's as big as he gets. So, we wanted to look at hats, huh? What is contracts? My name is Damien. I'm the middleman for Andros. A couple of things you know. There's a couple of requirements to start getting some better contracts. Where these tasks are marked with the item will be taken. Oh wow, that opened up a whole page I didn't know was there. 100,000 coins. We will give you some tasks you can work on. I'll do that. Not going to use it for anything else. 500,000 dirt. That's crazy. Time played. Okay, I already got that one. So we get out of this. Netherrack sword, cherrywood sword, gun staff. What is that? I'm not even carrying any bullets. That's excellent. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You're the only living thing around here that's not a dino. Oh, it does explosions. I need a squid. Not the strongest thing. I mean, it takes several hits to kill a squid, but ooh, I'm getting lag. What do you guys think of the house we, the base we made? That's pretty good. I made probably more space than I needed. Especially since I originally didn't plan on going upwards. I was going to put blood magic down here. And then this down here was pretty cool. It was doing well with the EMC. It was doing its thing. Not even seeable. Cherrywood sword is. Netherrack sword is. Camouflage dye is not. Contracts, huh? I didn't even notice this contract thing. Go to the end. Oh yeah, we never did go to the end. So that's funny. Never did get that far. 500k. 10 million FE. Use a task screen to input power. I don't know what that means. 280 experience levels. I'm at 271 of 280. No, I used 271. Oh my god. That's okay. I got something I can do about that. One moment while I nom all the energy. I mean experience. Emerald sword and a progress screen. I don't know what it is. But the things I didn't have, so that's cool. Kill 100 skeletons. 100 zombies, 100 creepers. So I should have started this earlier. I didn't realize this was the thing down here. 10 ender dragons? Good lord. 100 endermen. I could do that pretty easy just by flying around. 30,000 endstone. I could do that. Ender lilies. 32 dragon eggs. Are they EMCable? They are. Okay, so that's creative mill. Unlimited grid. This would create unlimited. Oh, good lord. That looks like unlimited power. That's insane. Not enough to keep me around here in the pack, but that is at least some cool stuff we found there at the end. What's this? Training to become monster hunter. Oh god! More things! 5 zombies, creepers, witch, enderman, endermite, shulker, spider, skeleton, warrior. Oh man! I wish I'd have found that earlier. That's alright though. Well, I feel like we're pretty much done here in this pack. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at what we did. So here's the house, right? We got our house. We got our storage system. Got Dino Nugget stuff down here. Originally smelter. We got into symbol storage, which was nice. It was nice to get back to symbol. This pig face, he's my buddy. Basic storage. How far did we get into basic storage? We got up to this chest and that chest. So these are all basically full. So we got that. We got our farm, which is pretty cool. Our orchard, if you will. Is it an orchard if it's only apples, or is it for anything? I don't know. And we got blood magic. We got that all done, which is pretty cool. We needed that to be able to make, combine with our Botania to make our Project E, which we got that taken care of pretty quickly. We went to all the different zones that were available except for the end. Oddly enough, I forgot about that. But the Ender Dragon wouldn't be that hard with my weapon. I just got to be near him and AoE it, so it's not like it would be a hard fight. We have our automated system, our EMC generation system, which worked pretty well. And ran that into symbol storage. That's all of our trees, actually a bit more usable. And then we We had our wall of machines here. That was pretty cool. And we did that yesterday. That's our neutrons. Oh, and then down there we did, we did our wither fighting. This is where we did our skeleton farming for skulls. That's where we made our flux. What the flux? Yeah, not too shabby. We got some medium-sized Tyrannosaurus Rex. Did not mean to turn that off. Medium-sized that. And we have Nuggies. Hey, Nuggies. Hey, buddy. That's Nuggies. Hey, Onlydraven, can you do some more Sky Factory 4 videos? I'll watch them. I really don't have much to do video-wise in Sky Factory 4. I mean, I've done a tutorial on nearly everything I ever could think of, you know? Every time I do a playthrough of Sky Factory 4, I usually find 1 or 2 potential new ones, and then if I do, I make them. But there's really just not much left for me to make tutorial videos on in Sky Factory 4. Especially considering my tutorials were always designed to be, you know, for newer players or younger players, to get them started, help them know basics. There's a few more complicated stuff in there. Now that said, next weekend I am starting a new Sky Factory 4 playthrough. That's actually what we're about to start talking about right now. So what I'm going to be doing starting next Friday, because I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, is I'm going to be doing a Sky Factory 4 playthrough. What I'm about to do is shut this pack down. In fact, I can do that while we're talking. Hold on one second. Give me un moment. Bear with me. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I'm going to pull up Sky Factory 4. Now, we're not going to start playing it today. What we are going to do is we're going to look at the different type of starting world types available and see if there's a cool one. We don't have to. We could use just a regular Sky Factory 4 starting world, but, you know, we'll look and see if there's one that grabs the attention that I haven't already done before. And then over the next week in the Discord, we're going to talk to the community and we're going to choose several different challenges or rules for this playthrough. Things that I have to do, things that I'm not allowed to do, maybe mods I can't use, or certain blocks I can't use. It's already been required that I'm not allowed to use bricks, traditional gray bricks. People are tired of seeing me build with gray bricks because I build with them all the time. And I know, I just like the way they look, to be honest. And they're easy to make. So we're going to pick something out. One that we came across was every time I die, I have to take a shot to drink up to a regular amount, or a reasonable amount. We may look into that one. We have a couple others here on the list, but some of them may not work depending on the world type, like no forgivable void, right? Forgivable void is where you fall off and then you just come back up the top and just keep falling forever. Sky Factory 3 and some of the other Sky Factories don't have that, and I believe it is something you can turn off. That only works if we play with a world that has a void, because not all starting worlds do. Do you think it else to do a server? I'll be honest with you, I really don't have time to play on a server right now. I do appreciate the offer. I do get those rights, but I really don't have a lot of time to play Minecraft just for fun anymore. Right now I'm in the middle of looking for a new job, and my cat has to have dental surgery. She's getting some or all of her teeth taken out this week. I don't know how many yet until Thursday. I'm a little stressed about it. It's going to be very expensive. We got all that stuff going on this week, and like I said, I'm currently in the process of trying to find a new job, which is what's taking up most of my time. But I appreciate the offer, though. Thank you. I don't do a lot of multiplayer stuff. I've got Sky Factory 4 loading up here right now. It's just going to take a couple minutes. You guys know, Sky Factory 4 is not the fastest loading pack, right? I'm pouring these into my fat mouth because half of them are melted and I don't want to get my fingers all sticky. So yeah, we're gonna play Sky Factory 4 with some specific rules. Oh wow, it's actually loaded already. Let's take a look. Okay, so create new world. Let's take a look at some of the starting world types. I've already done Sky Grid. I've also done Lava Factory. So we're definitely not doing either of those. We're also not doing Compact Sky because it just sucks and I hate it. So there's that. So we don't need tutorials. Cave dimension. You find yourself in a huge underground cave. I'm not sure I want to go into a world that's mineable. You know what I mean? Sky factory crash landing. You land on a deserted dust planet. Can you breathe the air? That I don't know. I don't know if you can. Which means I don't know how you survive on this dust planet. But I've not done that one that I can remember. Sky grid we've done. Compact sky sucks. Amplified is just big biomes. Now the upside with amplified in default, that while it's a land like this and you can get water and you can find lava and you get grass and trees and animals, there is no ore. So you can't mine diamond or gold or copper or iron or anything like that. Same with large biomes. You won't find any actual resources. Lost Cities is already in the game. But I guess you start in Lost Cities. But my last playthrough, I lived in Lost Cities. So I don't feel like that would be that useful, right? Flat? Why? You know what I mean? Meh. I don't want to do the peaceful thing. That one doesn't interest me right now. Project 3, yeah, I've done Project D stuff before. Yeah, I have done that one before. I've actually done a couple playthroughs of that. Sky Factory. The only difference is you start on a giant wooden tree. It's doable. I mean, you just live in a giant tree. I mean, that's possible. Stone Factory. To me, that's just stone block. Right? It's just stone block again. I just did a stone block playthrough a couple of months ago. Observatory. Now that's pretty. And then that would end up becoming my base, though. I wouldn't really get... You guys couldn't challenge me to do any real base building stuff. Cool looking world, though. No worried about falling into the void in a place like that. Sky Village. I mean, that's doable, I guess. If I was going to do something like Sky Village, then I would limit myself to the space that I start with. Like, I could tear down the buildings and stuff, but I couldn't extend any further. I could go up or down, but I wouldn't extend any further out. I would only keep the size and shape of the village that I started with. So SeaWorld was just like Lava Factory. Lava Factory was a ton of fun. SeaWorld, same basic idea. You start in a glass dome and the rest of the world is water. I don't care to do that one if people want to see it, but the only problem with this one is that's less dangerous than Lava Factory. You just go out and swim around. I don't know how much challenge that would really be. Ender the Sea. Now that's different. Liquid Ender, because that teleports you and hurts you, does it not? So basically it's like Lava Factory again. Bedrock Your World. I think somebody had recommended this one yesterday, and I think, yeah, Phantom just mentioned it now. With Bedrock Your World, you can only go up or down. You only have one chunk to deal with. So I'm not against this one at all. This one and Sky Village are the two I'm leaning towards. The only thing with this one is I wouldn't be able to fit some of the maximum size reactors in here. They're larger than a chunk, I think. I know that the fusion reactor is. So I would have to build that in a different zone, which, I mean, you can, right? You can go to Lost Cities, Hunting Dimension, things like that. Between bedrock and a hard place, floating between a bedrock floor and, I guess, is that a bedrock ceiling? There's no risk of falling there. I guess there is a risk of falling here. I guess that's a void? So far, Bedrock Your World and Sky Village are the two I'm interested in the most. Rock bottom. That's just dirt. That's rock at the bottom. TNT at the bottom. Lights out is just dark. That's fine. Sticky situations, webs on the bottom. Cobblestone on the bottom. Sludge on the bottom. I think sludge hurts you. So if you fall in that, you probably die. Same with Resident Sleeper. Either you die or you get teleported around, or both. I don't remember. Chill Out is gelatin cryothium, which, I mean, it's cool if you need that for a fuel. Same with that. Pyrotheum would be awesome, only because getting a hold of that would take care of speeding up your smelteries and stuff very, very quickly. Floor's lava on the bottom. I feel like Lava Factory was that but harder, right? What do we got? 7 Seas is a water bottom. Chunk Norris. Okay, I've never seen this one. So 1 ore chunk in the middle of the world. I finally got that mosquito. It's been bugging me for 2 days. Who was texting me? Spam. So Chunk Norris seems fine. I don't know what it would, how that would, it wouldn't really limit me. It just gives me access to a bunch of resources. And I don't know if there's ore in there. Skylands looks kind of cool. It's a bunch of sky islands, but it's like Lost Cities, but without the domes, right? Material Girl in a Material World. Sky Islands, the same thing as before, but each island is a resource. Can you imagine having an island full of diamond blocks out of the gate? Spawning on an island. I mean, you still got to build to them or get to the ability to fly to get to many of these, right? You wouldn't have them day one, but man. God, look at all the diamond on that first island there on the left. That's horrendous. Lava Cake. Islands of lava surrounded by glass. Not looking for a hardcore, and that's also a hardcore. So I'm only going to hardcore. So, Draven is a material girl living in a material world. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Mass Spectrometer. So material girl in a material world. And not rock bottom. What was it? Bedrock your world. Sky Village. Where's my pen? Okay, so looking at Sky Village is in the short list. Bedrock your world. And then, what do we say? Skylands looks cool. Skylands also looks very cool. So let's take a look at that then. So people seem to be going between Bedrock and Skylands. So, or Bedrock and Village. So if I did Sky Factory Village, I would have to limit myself just to the... I could go up or down. With the exception of structures that don't fit. Like the reactors and stuff, right? The big maximum size fission reactor achievement, maximum size, right? Fusion reactor achievement. They're going to be too big to fit on one of these. So I would have to be able to build those off-site. And then, you know, that limitation, well, it seems good at the beginning. If people challenge me to build something like, you know, I don't know, like last time they asked me to build a big giant pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, and build a coliseum. These are things I was challenged to do. I would have to be able to build off to be able to make those things. And then with Bedrock Your World, I would have to build those things in another dimension. but I would be limited. I could go up or down, obviously. But I would 100% be limited on those on how wide I could go, right? Because I couldn't go any further than that one chunk. How big is a chunk? Is it 64 by 64 blocks? Something making me think it's 64 by 64, but that looks smaller than that. Yeah, everything functional would have to go in the... If we did the village one, everything functional would have to be in the village or above or beneath it. It's 16 by 16? Okay. So the bedrock one would give me less room to work with, which is fine. I'm okay with that. The village, depending on the layout of the village, could give me more. Listen, I'm not going to play this world, but I'm going to create one just to test it and see what it looks like. Okay? That way we got an idea of what we're looking at with this one. So I'm going to try it with both of them, and then we can take a look at them. But I'll create an actual brand new one for starting a playthrough. These are just test worlds. So this is the village one. So this is not the village that I'd be starting with next time, unless you always get the same village. I don't know. It's going to take a minute to generate it. But we will take a look, a gander, and a goose. Eventually. Eventually it loads. I'm in a village! I just realized I can't fly yet. Well, at least I don't have to worry about falling. Well, I guess this is the beginning. This is the middle of the village. I got lights. I got an iron golem. I got a bunny. I have food to start with. So I would have access to much, much more resources if I started with this one, right? Because I could tear down these things. I'm going to have a bed early on. One of these houses probably got a bed. I'm going to get torches. I'll have access to wood and stone for building already. Does one of these things have a bed in them? I'm assuming one of these has a bed in them. I get a table, if nothing else. You guys holding out on me for beds? Oh, there may not be no beds. See, I would tear down all these houses, right? Clearly, the houses would have to go. I have done that with the cicadas. I've done that to a friend when I played, back before I ever had a YouTube channel. One of the very first mod things I played was with a group of friends that started a server. And when they were offline, we filled their house with cicadas. It was great. So I have some lava to start with. Hey, a chest! I'd have toast. No bed, though. I'd have a furnace. Okay. I have people. I don't really need the villagers for anything. Wheat for emeralds. I mean, that's a fair amount of space to start with. I mean, I'd have a lot of room to start with, but... Oh, there's my wood. I was about to say, where's my one tree, though? Here it is. So here's my one dirt tree to start with. At least you don't have to worry about losing it, right? Nothing's going to fall off into the ground. Black wool, that's correct. I can make a bed from that. Good snag. Okay, so that's... We have torches. Why did you do that to the carrot, you turd? I was going to eat that later. Okay, the villagers will have to die if they're going to smash my carrots. But... So that's what we'd be looking at, right? Once I get tools, I'd start tearing all this stuff down. Oh, I like that iron lantern, though. So... Alright, so there's this one. Alright, let's back out of here. And we'll take a look at the bedrock one, and you guys can tell me if that looks like it might be more fun. Single player, create new world. Call this one Create New World 2. Bedrock your world. Okay. Take a look at this one. Any minute now. It's so slow to load. Well, I play a ton between streams, so I probably wouldn't work much, Polar. Appreciate it, though. No soup for you. Ah! Okay. Does that have a lid? Wait, if that has a ground, then I'll fall and I'll die. Oh, it does! You're contained. There is no void up or down. Okay, hang on a second. I just want to take a look at how things look, so I'm going in. Okay. You don't have permission. Oh, I didn't turn on cheats. Hold on a minute. I just want to be able to take a look at things. Huh. Turns out I didn't have the permission to do that. Okay. Well, I don't know why that happened. Open to LAN. Allow cheats on. Start LAN world. I maybe didn't do that part. Or spelled it wrong. Creative. There we go. Give me that. Dirk. You know what I have? I have a compact machine with unlimited height, almost, is what this is. I thought it was void at the top or bottom, so if you fall, you die. I believe it's the same at the top. I mean, it should be. It's a lot of space up, though. Now, a lot of opportunity to go up and down. But I would not be able to go left or right. I mean, I could in this one because I can break. You know, not once I get out of creative. Yee-hee! Shamown. So, I would have to get to the point that I have water pretty quickly. Because I'm going to need to go down first. Because I won't be. Well, I guess I can build up. Elevators would become important, yes, once you have pearls. My only problem is, this is what crosses my mind with this, and this is something I would have to have an exception on the village world as well, is mob farm. If they're, you know, because you got to be, I think it's approximately 30 blocks away from the spawn point. So if the village doesn't go that far, I would have to build it off the length of the village. And for this, I don't know how I would build a mob farm in a world like this, right? Because that 30 blocks, I don't believe is up or down. I think you have to be outside the chunk for a mob farm. Check the other dimensions. We could do that. I'm sure they're probably not. The other dimensions are probably fine. Which one's this? Twilight Forest? Twilight Forest has to be normal, right? If it isn't, then there'd be no way to do it. What happened? What? Hang on a second. Wait. I don't... Where am I? Am I in the Twilight Forest? Beach. No, there's no beach in the Twilight Forest. I don't know what happened there. Let's try Lost Cities. From the Twilight Forest. Okay, so it's not just a wall. So it's infinite bedrock. So, okay, so that appears to be a problem with this one. If I can't go to the other worlds, I wouldn't be able to do any of the achievements associated with them. So it looks like beach. Yeah, I'm still in the same one. So yeah, you can't go to the other dimensions in this pack. So you wouldn't be able to do any of the fun stuff. I still have the stuff saved from the last one I did. That's hilarious. So yeah, I think that I wouldn't be able to do this one then. Because you can't go to any of the other dimensions. And that sucks a chunk of the fun and the challenge out of some of this stuff, right? So that one would not work. So it looks like that puts us back in the village, right? Let me delete that. Let me delete the village. I'd like to see whether or not the it's the same village every time or not. I'm going to create another one, see if we get the same village or a different one. I wonder if it's because I was in creative. I don't know. I don't think that should matter. It's the same village. Yep. So it's the same village every time. Hold on a second. Oh, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6, 7, 28 to 9, 30 to 1. Yeah, I've got room to build a... I could build my mob farm like way over here. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room to build a mob farm. I could build that down here, get rid of this farm, build it at this very end. And then, I mean, that's a lot of room. There's a lot of space to work with here. It feels like Sky Factory, but easier. So that would be a question I'd have to ask you guys. Would you want me to really do this? If it's really not adding a challenge. I mean, I'll be honest, this is almost more room. This is almost more room than half the bases I build, to be honest with you. That's a lot of space to work with. I feel like that might make it easier more than harder. Huh. You know what I mean? With the amount of free food, resources, so yeah, that's going to be pretty cake. Fully lit up. Chunk Norris. Let me delete this one. Chunk Norris. Which one was Chunk Norris? Oh, there we are. Why, take it easy? Well, I mean, I've done Sky Factory 4 so many times, just doing a regular playthrough. I want to make sure I'm entertaining everybody, you know what I mean? I want to know whether or not you can breathe on this world. Skylands? Yeah, we can check that one too. I just want to see if you can breathe in the regular world here. I don't know if I've ever loaded this one. The upside of this one is it looks like it's only dust, so I wouldn't have access to any new resources. You wouldn't have to worry about falling, but... in case of emergency, break everything. That's hilarious. You get a phaser! It's a matter overdrive. And an Omni tool. How do I... oh, I can't... You have to break out of here. You can't stay here. Huh. Am I getting some of these? I am. Okay, I can build up. I appear to be able to breathe okay. I'm not a robot yet. It is a crash pod on a world of dust and nothing else. So I wouldn't have any resources other than the couple things it gives me at the beginning. Is that a hole? There's just holes. Okay. Well, at least it wouldn't give me anything. It just... And the problem with mods like this is it doesn't feel like a sky block. You know what I mean? That's why I'm hesitant to use regular worlds. If I wanted that, I could just play like all the mods or something. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the Skylands to see what that looks like. Not quit game. World. Create a new world. That was down near the bottom. So Skylands. In a minute now. So slow. Bork. Well, okay. I'm on a tree. I'm on a massive island. I thought I'd still start on a... Where's my dirt tree? How would I progress without I need a dirt sapling to progress. Oh, is this one in my inventory? Okay. So it gave me one. I wasn't expecting to start on an island this big. I'd have cows already. Now that being said, an island this big means I'd also have mobs attacking me pretty early. I thought I'd get one like that. And I might, if I was to restart it. This is what I expected to start. Sand, snow. So it looks like the basic biomes. I don't see anything excessive. That's a desert. These are some big old islands, though. That's a whole world right there. A whole new world. I mean, most of these I wouldn't be able to get to early on. Bones! Yee-hee. Okay, so... Alright, so there's the one thing I was worried about. Looks like you can mine ore in this world. Looks like there's going to be ore in there, possibly. Material grow would be a great challenge. I feel like material grow would be less of a challenge because it's what I just looked at, except the islands would be nothing but resources. Are you guys seeing that differently? Because it would be exactly what I just looked at, but with ungodly amounts of access to resources. So I'd have access to potentially unlimited diamond, unlimited gold before I ever have the sapling. Chunk Norris, but only using that chunk. We can look at that one next. Looks like we're going to run over a little bit. Look at this. Look where I started. I started on a world of unlimited diamond. Unlimited gold, unlimited emerald. I guess that's probably redstone. More diamond down there. There's probably at least an iron one. Unlimited diamond. I would have diamond tools in the first half a second. As soon as I make a tree, I would have unlimited and get 2 sticks. I'm rocking diamond gear and armor and everything. That's probably quartz over there. I would assume. Lapis is that blue one. More gold, more quartz. Oh, that's iron, not quartz. That makes more sense. Okay, so that one would be too easy. That one would be too easy. Oh, I'm sure you can mine it, yeah. Trying to be careful, make sure I don't delete any of my old saved worlds. So Chunk Norris, only using that chunk was an option. So that would be where to go. So Chunk Norris be the same type of thing. My primary base would have to be on there, which means I'd probably use a lot of compact machines. I'd have to run everything through compact machines. And then things like mob farms and everything would have to be built off from it like normal anyways. I forgot about that tree. Somebody mentioned the tree. Where's that at? So that one is kind of like Chunk Norris, except all I have is a tree. Let's see how much of a tree. I may put up a poll and have in the Discord tomorrow and have people vote on it, and then we can see what we want to do. That just woke up my kitty. Buffy did not like the... I'm sorry, baby. I left. It's okay, darling. She did not like the sound of those cicadas. I'd have to turn the sound down. I believe it's hollow inside. I'm sorry. Buffy hates that. Wow, Buffy hates that. She's sleeping in her little kitty bed right next to the monitor here. My cat hates the cicadas. I'd have to get rid of those. But that's not horrible. And of course, the other option is I just run a regular old-fashioned Sky Factory 4 world, but with challenges that have helped been chosen by the community. So what I'll do is I'll come up with a few ideas. I've looked at the chunk one. I know what that looks like. For those of you who may not have seen it, I guess I could pull it up here real quick. Hold on. So the big tree and Chunk Norris, or just maybe a regular Sky Factory 4 playthrough with community challenges. You know what I mean? It might be better to just do that, just do a regular world, you know? Because everything that I'm seeing in all of these would just make things easier, not harder. You know what I mean? Like, look how much stone and stuff I'm going to have. I don't believe there's resource in there, but I'll get stone. I'll have access to water. There's probably there's lava. So I feel like a lot of these things would actually make life easier more than harder. Sing one Madonna bar per episode? I wouldn't do that to anybody. What was wrong with the village one is I think it was too easy. It was a huge amount of space. I didn't expect it to be that large. It's such a massive amount of space to work with. It's bigger than half the bases I make normally, you know what I mean? And even if I limit myself to this one, I still have to build off of it to build reactors, to build anything that is too big to fit in the chunk has to be built somewhere else. I'll have to build off somewhere to make a farm for animals to spawn. I'm gonna, grassy area has to be 30 blocks away. Mob farm has to be 30 blocks away. It's whether or not you could feasibly actually play the pack limited in a space that small. So I'll put some thoughts into it. I'll put some ideas up in the Discord, and you guys can give me your ideas when we get to that. I may look over a couple more just to see. But we're probably going to call that for the day. So I'm going to, if you haven't joined the Discord, I recommend doing that. You can, it's been done by someone on YouTube. You can what, Phantom? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You can what? Been done by someone on YouTube. I mean, survive by living in one chunk? Sure. I mean, that claustrophobia one, the whole concept is working in small, limited spaces, I could do 90% of stuff in the game inside of compact machines. So compact machines would make it super easy to do, right? But you can't do everything in one chunk. It's not possible. Primarily because the maximum size fusion and fission reactors are larger than one chunk. To get those achievements, you have to build something bigger than a chunk. So it's not possible to build those within one chunk. So if you're trying to 100% it, it would be impossible for you to stay inside of one chunk if you try to 100% the achievements in the pack. Without, again, moving to a different zone. Here's an option. Oh, the poll will go probably in just the regular general chat one. That's the one most people are interested in. Here's an interesting thing I could do. I could start on a regular Sky Factory 4 world. And if you remember, in the last one, I moved to the Lost Cities and made that my home. I could do something like that again. Living only in the Nether. Although lava does make there a lot of lag in Sky Factory 4. That's the only downside of that one. The lava makes it hard to live. The Hunting Dimension? Or Twilight Forest? And by Twilight Forest, if I did Twilight Forest, the first boss you have to fight is the Naga. So the goal would be I'd have to find a Naga island, kill the Naga, and then live on that island. But I wouldn't be able to mine down. I could clear out the hideous block that the Naga lives in, but I wouldn't be able to mine down for resources. That would be a limitation if we did that. That I can't mine in the Twilight Forest for resources unless there's a resource you can only get by mining in the Twilight Forest. I can't think of one off the top of my head. There's some stuff that's easier to get that I normally do it that way. And I could mine in other zones if I want to go to Lost Cities or the Nether and stuff where I get Ardite, Cobalt. My Discord, a link to my Discord should be down in the description of the stream. Down in the bottom of all my streams and all my videos, I keep a link to Discord. So if you haven't joined up yet, definitely recommend doing so. I would have to, I can't even get to the Twilight Forest the second you get there. I'd have to get through page 1 first. But if I went to, and I had to live in the Twilight Forest on Naga Island, right? Because I wouldn't be able to fly. Well, and I like the idea of living in the nether. The only problem with the nether is the lava causes an ungodly amount of lag. Right? Because it's not a sky block on Sky Factory 4. The nether isn't a sky block. It's a fully complete nether. So there's oceans of lava, and it does cause a lot of lag in Sky Factory. It's not impossible. I could do it. But the problem with living in the nether is I can't have water. Can I? No, you can have water in the nether in Sky Factory 4. I forgot. That's the one pack where they changed that. I wonder if you could farm in Sky Factory in the nether. I don't know. So that's an option. One option is I could play a regular playthrough, but once I'm done the first page, I then have to do everything I can to get to a specific zone. The hunting dimension, the nether, or the Twilight Forest. We would negate Lost Cities because I've already lived there once. What if you bring a dirt sapling with you to the Twilight Forest in creative and then start there? See, I thought about that, but then I run into the situation where I get there and I've got access to other trees and wood and stone. You know what I mean? By getting through the first page, I've had to earn the basic resources the traditional way. And then I go to a place where then having that wouldn't be giving me an advantage. If that makes sense. That's why I was thinking about doing it that way. The only world that I would think of that you could go to where that wouldn't be a benefit would be the hunting dimension, which would make survivability ungodly hard. But I don't know if you can grow crops in the hunting dimension. I've never tried because it's eternally night there. But I think you could. I don't know. We'd have to look at that. But I don't know. The Twilight Forest thing sounds fun to me. But with other limitations, because we're going to have other challenges as well, right? That's the other part. That's the other problem. The other downside of doing a nether is that the nether, it's hard to go off and build things, right? Like somebody says, hey, build a giant pumpkin. It's hard to do that in a finished nether because it's not a sky block. I'd have to learn how to, I'd have to get to flight and then dig out a big giant space before I could build anything, which isn't impossible. It just seems like monotonous work to get to the fun stuff. Not challenging as much as monotonous would be my concern. So I'm not real tempted to go to the nether unless that's what people really wanted. I think the Twilight Forest would be interesting. But I can't mine in the Twilight Forest unless there's an item there that you can only get there. And I think, now that I think about it, the only one I can think of that might be like that are those crystals things that you need for astral sorcery. But I think you can get those in the Lost Cities too. And if you can, I could mine Lost Cities once I get to that point. I just couldn't mine in the Twilight Forest. Because there's a lot of great resources in the Twilight Forest. And I think that would be a little too beneficial. But that's my thought anyways. We'll talk a little bit more of it through the week. And then if all goes good with Buffy's surgery on Thursday, I plan on streaming Friday night. If she's still really sick or having a hard time recovering, because it's a major surgery she's going to be under, then I may not be able to stream till Saturday. But I will stream next weekend, and we'll start with Sky Factory 4 Community Challenge. So might be what I call it. And people, you know how it is, I'm going to get myself a clipboard in the game, right? And people can come up with challenges, like things that you'd like me to automate. Let's look for things I haven't automated before, but that are possible to automate. Most things are, but not everything, right? We can look for things to automate, special things you'd like me to build. Maybe a type of building or a statue or some type of artsy thing, more of an aesthetic. You want a giant garden of some kind. You want me to build a giant snow globe, whatever, something like that. Come up with ideas of things that you would like me to, small challenges, like, hey, can you make this? And we'll put them on the list. I mean, I don't have to do them the moment you challenge them, but we can add the list of things to do. We just would avoid stuff that we've already done before. Automate the walrus. That's hilarious. For the love of God, Tyler, please remember that one. A giant Draven. Anubis, I've done that. You know what? I'm going to take an extra minute real quick here. Real quick. I did a challenge world in the past. Anubis, it's a great idea. Unfortunately, we've already done it. But let me give you just a quick look at what the previous challenge world looked like, so you have an idea. One of the first challenges, I had to live in a castle. This is my castle. And I automated all sorts of things in this world. We automated deuterium, concrete. I automated macaroni and cheese. Automated dense water sources. I have those. I'm getting a lag. This is a big world. It's taking a minute to load. I'm dealing with a little lag here. I automated compact machines. Again, I do these things inside compact machines because it cuts down on the lag. All the different essences. Oh my God, it's taking a while to load. Bear with me. This is probably one of the biggest worlds I ever did. I may have to turn up my RAM. Good Lord! What in the hell is going on? Give me a second. I'm shutting off. I think I have Raid Shadow Legends running in the background. That might be eating up some of my juice. There we go. So, built a giant Draven, per request. Built a giant kitty. I used to have a kitty named Midnight. He passed away a little while after this series. But I made a kitty. A giant Santa hat, which inside is a Christmas land. I built a giant pumpkin, which inside is a Halloween land, the reactors. I became a Twitch affiliate during the middle of this. And so I built the Twitch Coliseum. Let's see what else. Then I have, this is just my house, where I built inside. I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got my streaming room where I stream. This is my cats. This is a kid's room. I got a room for my cats downstairs. We built an inside circus, complete with mutant animals. And then a roller coaster that totally works, and you can ride the, that's what that is. It's a roller coaster that goes all around the world because people asked me to do that. They wanted a working roller coaster. So, as you can see, most of these ideas were challenges, the things that weren't actually achievements. One of the achievements was to get all of the heads in the game, which all the ones that were feasibly possible because some of them were not. Will you stop it with the lag? My God. Oh, the lag's horrible. I apologize. This is my head collection. This is inside of the head. This is inside the head of the giant Draven statue. So these are all the different heads in the game you can get. Twilight Forest ones, the different mob heads. That's Robot. He takes care of the place for me. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna back out, so I'm not gonna do this all day. But you know, that's the idea of the type of challenges and stuff people gave at me as well. Yeah, something's running hard. Something's running hard. I'll have to look and see what it is. But we'll figure it out. I probably got something automated running and stuff. But yeah, just to give you an idea of what we're talking about, right? People gave me ideas, gave me challenges, and that's kind of what I did in that one. Someone's like, automate more s'mores double swingets. That's the first time I did that. I'm not going to do that again. Same as I wouldn't automate macaroni and cheese. But I... So, Pam's is not in this. But, what if I made this pizza and named it Terry's Delicious Pineapple Pizza? And we automated Terry's Delicious Pineapple Pizza. An ungodly yet infinite amount of constantly produced... It wouldn't be called that because I have no way to there's no way to automate naming something. But we could name the first one and put a picture over it and give praise to it like we always do. Just silly things like that. You know what I'm saying? But there is no pineapple in this in this pack. So that's not possible. But yeah, it was an idea. But I mean that humorous, right? Things that could be fun or funny. So and the best part with those type of challenges, you don't have to think of them by next week, right? So I'm playing that series for a while. You guys can come up with new things, or maybe we'll come across something while we're jumping across it. So as we're building stuff, you may get inspired to do a new challenge. You see something in the JEI while we're messing with it. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning more to doing a traditional Sky Factory world, but having to live in the Twilight Forest on an island after I finish the first page. That seems interesting and different to me. And when I did the Lost Cities one, I used Project D, which actually made it easier. So I think that we won't have that this time, so I'm not using Project D. Alright, I gotta do that. I gotta take my wife her medication and feed my cats. So I actually do have to get off here finally. But I do want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me today and for giving me suggestions and playing along. If you're watching this today, tomorrow, or 10 years down the road, please remember to click the like button. Helps me out an ungodly amount, and I definitely appreciate it. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe as well so you can hang out, see all of our different streams and stuff going on. So that'll be fun. Links to my Discord, all my socials, and all that are down in the description area of this stream and all my streams and all of my videos I post. So be sure to join the Discord so you can come up with limitations and ideas and rules for the new playthrough. We're going to talk about that this week, probably tomorrow night after I get home from running errands in the morning. Let's see. Terry's worshipping altar. I have a worshipping altar for Darkosto. There's a guy who created Sky Factory in that last world and had a hidden secret altar to Darkosto. That was a fun thing. I built that off camera and then surprised everybody with it afterwards. Sometimes I do that. Just like in every world that I build, somewhere in that world is a secret hidden little room that only I ever see. And that is Draven's Filthy Sex Dungeon. But don't worry about that. Don't have questions. You don't need to ask me anything about that. Just know that it exists and you've never seen it. But it happens in... I even built one in Ocean Outlast. It already exists in that pack. Cheers. Hey, thank you, Mass. I appreciate that. Yes, kitty. Buffy's reaching out a little paw for me. Hey, sweetie. All right, guys. I got to call it night. Time to give my wife her medication. But come on back and hang out next week for a brand new Sky Factory 4 playthrough. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. All right? Thank you all for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day.